readings. What do you reckon? I think it's good to have 1 or 2 readings, especially if you get people who you would like involved in the wedding some way, but they're not part of the bridal party, or if you want one of the mums involved, or a good friend, or somebody who's travelled from overseas to come to the wedding. I think it's good to get them to stand up and make their contribution to the ceremony. And especially, there are different readings that you can do. The one that I'm going to read you today is a bit more thought-provoking and respectful and talks about the ritual of marriage and why we do it. But next week I'll read you a silly one, and they're also good too. So this one, you've probably heard it, you may not have. Give it a go, eh? It's called The Union, and it's by Robert Fulham. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed you've been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in a car, or over a meal, or during long walks, all of those conversations that began with, "When we're married," and continued with, "I will," and "you will," and "we will," all those late night talks that included "someday," and "somehow," and "maybe," and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a marriage. The symbolic vows that you're about to make each other are a way of saying to one another, "You know all those things that we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word." Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you've been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, even teacher, for you've learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today you shall say to the world, "This is my husband, this is my wife." I reckon it's pretty cool. I think it's a good introduction into the formal legalities of the ceremony. I think it says to people, we're actually serious about this. We're just not focused on the big booze up and party afterwards. We are making a serious legal commitment to each other because we love each other and we understand the significance of marriage. Next week will be a silly one, so get ready for that. But yeah, today's the more respectful one. See you later, guys.